and windy Somerset Levels, which have been flooded now for the best part of 3 months. The flooding of the Somerset Levels came as a result of burst riverbanks and a lack of dredging following the heavy rainfall over the Christmas period. The floods are widely considered to be the worst in the area for over a century, and have been described as biblical by Prime Minister David Cameron. Flood-hit homes in villages such as Boroughbridge had to be evacuated in early February and have remained empty ever since.
We had about 2 foot in our house, 2 foot of water. We've got 4 to 5 foot in our stables, and the bottom of our land is probably about 6 foot under still.
Somerset Levels also contain over 28,000 acres of farmland used for both arable and livestock farming. With most of their fields flooded by around 65 million cubic metres of water, animals have nowhere to graze and farmers have put their livelihoods on hold, having lost an estimated 2 years' worth of business. It is not just farmers that have been badly affected, as many villages have become isolated following the flooding of nearby roads. The South West Railway line is also completely submerged, cutting off train links to London and other areas of northern England. Many locals have been angered by the efforts of the Environment Agency, who were slow to react to the flooding. Head of the Environment Agency, Lord Smith, didn't visit Somerset until February the 7th, a month after the first homes were affected by high-level waters.
Nobody has a problem with the levels flooding. What they have a problem with is the extent and the duration of these floods, which is something which is entirely down to the Environment Agency. It's a man-made system and it hasn't been looked after.
Despite the lack of help from official channels, the local community have come together in order to make a difference. FLAG, a Flooding on the Levels action group, was set up on Facebook last year and now has over 10,000 members, many of whom have helped sandbag nearby houses and build up the riverbanks with wood chippings.
So FLAG is set up to try and address, try and raise awareness of some of those problems and to lobby for change. Well, change to the current policy, which is basically a policy of inaction. What FLAG actually turned into this year was something completely unprecedented. It turned into a UK community-led disaster relief effort on a vast scale.
Whilst the flooding of the Somerset Levels have had devastating effects on the lives of thousands, the local people will be hoping that this show of togetherness, combined with a strong community spirit, will make the long transition back to normality ever so slightly easier.